We are at Gatehouse Administration Center with Superintendent Garza. She has some updates for us on the new bell schedules for the 2015-16 school year. Hi, Dr. Garza.
Hello, Tracy. Thank you for having me today.
Glad to talk to you. So last October, the school board approved a recommendation to push back high school start times starting in the fall, so for the upcoming school year. Can you remind us how this all came to be?
Well, this is an issue that's been debated and discussed in this community for many, many, many years. This board adopted a resolution in the spring of 2012 indicating they wanted to change the high school start times. After that point in time, the National Children's Medical Center was hired to help us with the project. Jeff Plattenberg, a member of our team, also put together a stakeholder committee, and we spent over a year studying the issue, looking at a multitude of different options. I think at one time we had 25 different models and options. We narrowed that down to 3 or 4 for our school board to consider, and then we narrowed it down to the one that they eventually adopted. It was purposeful that the decision was made in October, and yet we waited almost a full calendar year for implementation because we knew that this would affect a lot of our families, our children, our parents, and then obviously our employees. So it was by design that we took a year even after the decision was made for it to be fully implemented.
Okay. Now the principals have already reached out to their school communities about the new bell schedules.
Yes.
But can you tell us what will those start times be for the high schools?
For the high schools, our start times will be anywhere from 8 to 8:10. And in previous years it was about 7:20. We also had, prior to that, we had a false tier, meaning that we ran yet another round of buses pretty early in the morning. So we had students that were being picked up at like 5:45 in the morning, so it was quite early. So we did move high school start times by about an hour. Also, we've moved our middle school start times
Great, because that was going to be my next question, yes.
Those were moved to 7:30.
Okay.
In the future, we would like to move our middle schools closer to that 8 o'clock kind of window. 8:30 kind of tends to be the sweet spot, but I think over time we'll have to just look at resources to determine whether or not we're able to do that. Our elementary window remained the same, so within that window, which is pretty wide, but within that window most of our schools either did not change at all or they changed 5 to 10 minutes. We had 8 schools that changed more than 5 to 10 minutes, but they were within about 8:30. So most of those school communities, I think, will be pleased, even though there's changed a little bit more than others. So okay. That's where we are with those times.
All right. And what about SAC? Will their hours change as well?
Yes, SAC has traditionally adjusted their hours to accommodate our families and our parents. So we're still working with them, but we feel certain that they will make some accommodations and adjustments as well.
Okay. Now, there are a lot of schools that have students that eat breakfast at school every day. If their start times are pushed back, how will they be accommodated? Or in other words, will they still have sufficient amount of time to eat breakfast at school?
We're making those adjustments right now. We have a team working on that. It is we will provide breakfast for our students. That's essential, we believe, for our students to have a quality and breakfast to equip them to be prepared for learning. So we will make whatever adjustments we need to provide breakfast for our students.
Okay. A lot of parents are probably wondering when the bus schedules will be available. So what about those?
Our specific bus stops, bus schedules, those times are traditionally not provided until the summer. And that will be the case this year as well. We have to determine enrollment numbers and how many stops different school areas and different routes will have. So those will be available this summer, the specific start times, as has been customary in the past.
Okay. Where can we point people who want more information or details about the bell schedules?
First of all, there's quite a bit of information on our website, so I would encourage any of our community that's interested, that has specific questions. There's a Q&A, there's all the start times and end times for all of our schools is posted there. And then I would also suggest that a parent that might have a specific question, I would encourage them to reach out to their school principal. I think they're very well equipped to answer many of the questions that our parents have. And then certainly, we're available to answer questions as well and parents can submit questions to us as well. We'll be happy to respond. It is our intent. We know that this is a big change for our community. We don't think it's a perfect schedule yet, but over time we want to continue to tweak it. We think this is an important change for the health and well-being of our high school students specifically. There's a growing body of research around this important issue. Many of the nationally recognized medical professional associations have taken very strong positions in support of changing high school start times. And likewise, we felt it was so important that we respond and to accommodate those schedules in a way that we know the medical community says is best for our students. So we think it's a good change, but at the same time we recognize it is a change. And so we want that to be, this transition to be smooth for everyone involved, our students and our parents and our employees as well.
Great. Well, thank you so much for the update, Dr. Garza.
Thank you.